Who is Luz Donoso? This question is not as easy to answer as it might seem. There are several reasons for this. The first is that she is not a very widely recognized artist in her home country of Chile. Despite this, there has been a resurgence in her importance within the field of art itself. Luz Donoso was known as a redcoat during her younger days when she protested in many activities. However, this changed with the arrival of Pinochet, a neoliberal dictator that silenced many of the voices that were viewed as socialist or communist. This change in power had a huge impact on Luz Donoso, and many of her friends disappeared. She also lost her teaching position at the University of Santiago. As a reaction to this, Luz Donoso, along with some of her colleagues, established a lot of organizations in order to make sure that they could express their views despite the oppression coming from the government. The most notable of this, El Taller de Artes Visuales. This organization was made in order to guarantee freedom of expression in an era in which her ideas and those of her colleagues was being oppressed. Despite being a very private individual, we can still ascertain a lot about her from her art and her perception of the world. Looking at the art of Donoso, a common theme is disconfiguration or deformity of the body. This connects to events that happened in Chile. Millions of people were forcibly disappeared. This is a crime committed by the government in which people, based on identity belonging to a certain ethnic group or religious group or political group, like this case, are disappeared. And nothing about... You can see the representation of this lack of identity in the art of Donoso. Take these images, for example. What do you see? I see hands. However, they're not normal. They're in places they shouldn't be. This is a body that is not normal or distorted, much like the lives and people that lived during this time. Look at these faces. What do you see? These are actually people that have gone missing themselves. Not only were photos like this taken, but her and her colleagues also spread these pieces throughout the city in order to make a statement. In their opinion, an artistic statement. They believed that art wasn't only just technique, but also the message behind it. And that even newspaper clippings, if recontextualized to have an important meaning, not only could this be art, it could be good art. During this time, expressing these ideas in an indirect way was very important in order to avoid direct repercussions from the government. Despite her participating in this movement, along with other muralists, she has received less recognition than other artists in Chile. However, there has been a resurgence of people within the field asking her to be recontextualized and her importance to be reevaluated. What do you think?
Personally, as an artist, it seems like as much as her art focused on the identity, she herself has a second chance to become someone new.